Hey, I'm Raf, and this video today covers how to become a VTuber for free. This is the first video of a series of guides and tutorials all about it. The focus of this video will go and show you the easiest and quickest way to start up being a VTuber. In upcoming videos, I will make more in-depth tutorials. There are many ways you can become a VTuber, from the equipment that you have, VR headsets with controllers, leap motion, hand tracking, webcams. So endless, but it can get kind of expensive. And so I will show you the least expensive way. I will have some links down below for some equipment. I will probably get some equipment later down the line for myself, but as of now, I'm also doing it for free. First thing you need to do is to go to your browser and go into vroid.com. And once you go in there, you should see this picture right here. I will link this site down below. Scroll down a bit until you get to Vroid Studio. Here, press the button See Details. By the way, this is probably in Japanese, but if you got Google Chrome, you can right click and then translate to English. But otherwise, just follow these steps and you should be fine. Then you got another button right here, download it here. Just scroll down a bit, then you get a few options on how to install it and choose your preferences. I will choose Windows 64-bit version installer. Just let it download and then just install it. Once you open up Vroid Studios, it will look kind of like this. You will have a bunch of avatars up here that are free to use and customizable. You also have the option to create a new one over here. You won't have the option to use these characters over here though. Those are the ones that I've created. But if you don't want any of these, you can download them from boost.pm. I will link it down below. Alright, let's start creating a new avatar. We're gonna choose a girl. Once you're in, you will have your face editor over here. This will change everything about your appearance right here. If you want to move your character around, just press shift and left click. If you want to tilt her, then press right click. And if you want to zoom, then just zoom with the scroll wheel. So here are your expressions. Be mindful about the neutral one. That is the expression that you will have at all times if you don't make an expression. And you can change the expression on the right over here. If you don't want it to be completely default, you can maybe make a smiling default face, so you'll constantly be smiling if you're a smiley person. Alright, at texture, you will see all the file images that you need. You will have 3 layers. One guide, one layer, and one default. The default is the one that you need to change if you want to change anything. This is irises. If you want to change it, you can either directly draw on the iris, directly draw and change it like that, or you can right click on the default image and then select import. That will make you save the file, and then you can change it in any other image editing software. Alright, at hair, you can draw your own hair. The procedural group will add a bunch of hairs automatically, and add freehand group will let you create each individual hand strand that you want. I would recommend that one. And then just draw in your hairs from the top how you see fit. If you want it to be mirrored, then press this one, and then you'll have hair strand going on both sides. At body editor, you can modify your entire body to be bigger, smaller, everything that you want. At clothing, you got a couple of options to select from. You have a few accessories as well with some of the outfits. Over at clothing texture, you can change how the t-shirt is at default image. For example, if you delete some sections, then it's gonna be erased. If you want to create a tank top, you can also do this in any image creator. As I said, just download the image and then export it back in. You can make it look ripped, whatever you want to. At general editor, you have a few things like shading and outlines, but I recommend to have 0 for maximum. It depends on what look you're going with. Then finally, at camera exporter, you have a few options on selecting if you want to take a picture right here in the application. You can choose from background, what pose and animation you want to have. But yeah, and then you can stop that animation, tilt it, take a picture from here if you want to. Also post-processing if you want to analyze, make it prettier basically. We can have that on, by the way. Alright, and then when you're done with your character model, go to export, and if you want to optimize it, then go to material reduction and lower it to 2, 8, or 12. That will make it the file size smaller and easier to use at some programs. I did not do this really. I did not really do this really effectively, but just make sure and go back. If you feel like you're done, just press export and then you will have your file ready to use in any software. Also, don't forget to save your character. So once you open Vroid, you'll have it there again. Now, when you have your avatar, you need a tracking software, and there are two that I recommend. One of them are Vseeface, and you just load up your avatar on Add Avatar, select the avatar that you just created, and then press start. Right in here, you need to like warm it up a little bit when you talk, and then you're done to go. At settings, you have a bunch of options. General settings, you have from Bing sensitivity, just amount stiffness that you want. Some graphic settings to be aware of are these ones. At settings and then expression settings, you have your expressions. You can set hotkeys to which expression you want to create. For example, if I want to show that I'm having fun, I can just press 5 since I've selected that one. Yeah, it depends on what your mood is basically, but yeah, it can be sad too. So it's all up to you, you know. I love Vseeface. I will go more in depth in a later video. For download Vseeface, you go into vseeface.icu and just scroll down a little bit and you should find the download button. Bam! The second software that you can use is called Vmagicmirror. I really like this one, and it's actually the one that I've been using on the side for this tutorial. On Vmagicmirror, you can basically, you don't even need to use a webcam. Right now, I don't have any webcam activated. It actually tracks my mouse, so if I put my mouse down to right or left or up, it's gonna follow it a bit. Basically, this is how it looks like when you open it up. And at settings, you'll see this. Most important is if you select the transparent window, or if you want to be able to drag your character around, or if you want your character to always be on top of every window. But this software is really easy to use and is really nice actually. You have some emotions over here. I have not added that many right now, but to add one, you can just press the plus sign and then go into the settings wheel there and then choose what you want. And it's just like that. Also, the good thing with Vmagicmirror is that you can have at layout, you have a couple of items available. Right now I have a keyboard, as you can see. I can remove that keyboard. I can have a controller if I play some games, or I can have these kind of controls as well. I love this. And it's actually tracking where my mouse is and if I type. Also, you can choose to have some effects on it if you want to, like butterflies coming from the keyboard when I press. Kind of pretty. Go over here at face, just track your face. Right now I don't have it tracked, but its eye lock target is on the mouse. If I press user and then change my camera, then it's tracking my head instead and not my mouse. But if I switch it off, it will start tracking my mouse. Right now I'm not moving my head at all, only a mouse. You actually need to download Vmagicmirror from boot.pm. I will link it down below as well. Bam. To download Streamlabs OBS, just go into streamlabs.com, roll down a little bit, and you should see download Streamlabs. Bam. After you have everything set up, you need to select a recording software. Personally, I use Streamlabs OBS, and in here you can choose your sources that you're using. Right here, I added Vmagicmirror as a source, as a game capture. And then it's just to start recording or start streaming, whatever you're down for. That's a quick, easy tutorial on what are the basic things you need just to start VTubing. Alright, if you felt like that added value to you, then just hit like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see each other as fellow VTubers in the future. Peace out.